Last month at my club, I gave all of my scrapbookers and card makers their choice of the cardstock carnival die cuts that we offered during our cardstock special in April. I happened to choose this one, and the challenge is the lagoon, actually. The challenge was to see if you can incorporate these into this month's layouts. Now, let me show you briefly what came inside of these. I hope you had the opportunity to get some because they are actually great instant gratification just to have little elements at your fingertips. So there's two of each. You have the dark true side of Lagoon and then the light side on the other. So there's all kinds of borders and accents that you can use. There's hearts, there's the notebook paper. I love the film strip. We've got like a honeycomb and scallops and all the things. So for the scrapbookers, we are using the Make It From Your Heart, Volume 6. And I've chosen 3 patterns in this book for them to create their layouts. So to start with, my first layout, I chose pattern 18, and you can get an idea of, they actually show you sample artwork to give you ideas how you can do the pattern just like they show, or reverse the pages, or change it up however you want to make it your own. So here is my version of that. Now these 3 layouts that I have chosen are going to represent the founders event that I attended in the end of April. And that was all about transitioning from close to my heart, a job and a company and a people and a culture that I absolutely love, to a new uncertain place. So my challenge to myself was to find joy in that journey. So that's why I've got the little road guy here and the curve ahead, and U-turns sometimes are necessary, all the things. So I have pictures that I wanted to have on here before I showed you these layouts, but I'll get those on later. In any case, here is that pattern laid out, and you can see how different it looks from these other options. So you could use the same pattern over and over again and have a different look with different papers, with different orientations and so forth. And you can see where I have used those die cuts in here, how they just perfectly fit in to help frame and accent the artwork here. So that is layout 1, finding joy in the journey. And then the next layout that I chose was pattern 15, and you can see some examples of their artwork here. I fell in love with this one here. I love the bright colors and the elements on that side of the page. Let's see what mine looks like. Alrighty here. So I did pull from my stash, and I encourage you as well, whenever possible, to pull from your stash to use up what we have. These are these gold puffy stickers are from a long time ago, and I was so happy to be able to pull them out. I love them, and sometimes I don't use them because if I use them, they'll be gone. But hey, I get to keep these layouts, so they're not really gone. So you can see here where they had that ready, set, go. I've got my own title and embellishments over here. And again, at that founders event, and as a reflection of my time with Close to My Heart, it's the friends we meet along the way that help us appreciate the journey. The friends that I made at Close to My Heart, the friends that are going to continue this journey with me, and new friends that I will encounter. And also, I'm so happy to say that the culture at Stampin' Up! Is just like close to my heart, just like family. And I just feel like this is going to be such a good transition, which helps with transitions because they're hard anyway, right? So, in any case, that is the second layout. You can see how simple it is. And again, I've added those elements. There's the die cuts, the heart border that I added on there, which just helps to finish it off. Just that nice little extra touch. And finally, the third layout, I've chosen pattern 12, and you can see some of the artwork that they have created to give inspiration on this. Now, I'm trying to be careful not to show the other page that has all the cutting guide and instructions, because this is copyrighted pattern and I don't want to get in trouble. But I wish I could share it with you. But here is my final and third layout. And this one, so on all of the others, I did select Cricut images. I should have said all along. So like these flowers and so forth are Cricut images. And I found a Cricut title. And then rather than cut out all of the little letters, I went ahead and added an offset, a large white offset, and then turned it to a print then cut. So I could just have this one piece that I put on, which made it so much easier. On this one, I chose a Cricut title again, just like the others, and this part was actually connected to this, so it was all one image. I used the slicing feature to remove them so I could separate them on the two pages. And in doing so, when you slice something, you have that shape that you put over it to slice it, and then you have the actual one. Well, I ended up deleting the original part and not the shape slice, which probably doesn't make any sense. Long story short, I couldn't turn that into a print then cut, which was my original intention. So I just went for it and did offsets in the back here. I have two layers. I have Lagoon and Seabrook. And then I did these two layers of the letters up on top of that. So with print then cut, this would have been one image, even in color. However, the way that I did it, the hard way, you have the individuals, but it just kind of reminded me that yes, print then cut is quick and easy, but I love the dimension of these letters. And yes, I had to individually glue each one down, but now that I've done that, I'm very pleased with the results. So yes, I'm a dimensional girl at heart, but the print then cut is a convenience that I will use often. So on this layout, as you can see, I've followed that pattern, and pretty much I've used cardstock on all of these, and I decided, since it's the same event for all of these pictures, that I would use the same colors. I've incorporated some of our irresistibles with those colors inked on them. So this one is peach. And what else can I tell you? This will be, I have it, but I can't quickly locate it, a picture of my very first cruise where I had a picture taken with Jeanette. So this would be, you were my favorite hello. She knew me by name. I was so impressed and humbled and in awe, and just in love. And then my hardest goodbye. I have a picture that my friend Melissa was kind enough to take of me saying goodbye to Jeanette at the founders event in Utah. And then some more that I can incorporate here, or journaling as well. So that's what this final layout will be about. And there you have it. I can't wait to see what my club members come up with their own pattern papers or cardstock and using their embellishments. Did I say you can see my embellishments spread across here? Just little, even just little pieces help add that little something extra. I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough, and I'll be back with the cards soon. Be the first to know about my events, workshops, and classes by signing up for my blog updates on my website, creatingwithchristine.com.